Hey everyone, welcome to Aegis Moto Adventures. I cannot believe that this day is here, and I'm pretty excited about it. The last 3 days, 2 of the days, we traveled from Southwest Florida up here to Fort Wayne, Indiana. And yesterday we did our prep work to get the bikes ready to go, but we're going to take off on our big Alaska trip that was interrupted because of COVID. We're finally going to get to do it. So we're going to get on the road here shortly. Even though it's a little cloudy and a little bit of a sprinkle, it's a good time to be riding. We'll see you soon.
Good morning. Hey, we're starting our Grand Alaska Canada trip. We got up at 6:30 this morning. It's a little bit rainy, not too bad. Our bikes are here at Roy's place in Indiana. All loaded up and ready to go. Hoping for a fantastic trip.
As we take off on our ride this morning, we'll be riding through an area I know well. I grew up in Indiana. I've spent most of my life here, and my footing started in the small town of Graybill, Indiana. As a tidbit of history, when the railroad put a station on my great-grandfather's farm, the location was named Graybill in his honor, and the town was born. And although I now live in Florida, Northeast Indiana will always be home. We are riding past Angola, Indiana, off to our right. I worked the bulk of my career for the city of Angola. My kids grew up here, and they went to school here. I must say we were blessed to live in such a wonderful spot. Angola is a great community with great people. The Lake James exit here is where we got off the interstate to go to our house on Jimerson Lake. Like I said, Northeast Indiana is really home for us. And just like that, we're in Michigan. For years, Sherry and I spent our vacations camping in Michigan's state parks. I can tell you from firsthand experience, Michigan is one of the best Midwest states to vacation in. Our route today is fairly simple. We head north on I-69, State Route 127 in Michigan, and I-75 until reaching Sault Ste. Marie. Today we'll be riding 425 miles. I will post the daily and trip ride amount at the beginning of each video. You'll be able to see how many miles we make each day and what our totals are. This may help you if you are planning a trip to Alaska. As you can see from the signs, the Mackinac Bridge points the way. Angry clouds in the distance tell us to don our rain gear. We stop just in time to avoid a real soaking. Eventually, State Route 127 meets up with I-75 and merges. We'll continue north on I-75 and cross the Mackinac Bridge. That is a really fun spot if you haven't been to Mackinac Island. I would highly recommend it. It's a cool experience. The Mackinac Bridge is about 5 miles long and was opened on November 1st, 1957. The main towers are 552 feet above the water, which has a depth of about 300 feet below in the midway point. The roadbed is about 200 feet above the water at the midpoint and has a bridge clearance of about 155 feet for ships. The bridge can still boast its ranking as the world's 7th longest suspension bridge. If you would like more information about the bridge, please visit the Mackinac Bridge Authority website. Before the Mackinac Bridge was completed, access to Michigan's Upper Peninsula was either through the state of Wisconsin or by ferry. There is no doubt that the bridge shortcutted travel by hours, if not by days. Upon reaching the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, you'll have to stop and pay a small toll for maintenance of the bridge. But boy, this is a small price to pay to cut down on your travel. Like all the tolls that we usually go through, I pay for all the bikes so that way we can get through just a little bit quicker. It just makes things go smoother. Even the ferries I try to pay ahead of time so that we don't all have to stop. Yes, that's another storm working its way through, and it's raining off into the distance there. Rain's going to be kind of a theme on this trip. You'll see. Eventually, we make it to Sault Ste. Marie, a short ride over the International Bridge, and we'll be in Canada. As we cross over, check out the Sault Locks. The locks allow ships to transit between Lake Huron and Lake Superior. I've been to the locks a couple times in my life, but if you've never seen a ship go through the locks, you should definitely plan a stop there. It's absolutely amazing. Once we're through Immigration and Customs, I wind through Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, towards our hotel. We will be meeting up with Gord, who will be our tour guide through Canada. Gord has kindly planned our transit from Sault Ste. Marie to the Alaskan border. But for today, it's time to kick back and relax.
And there's two stalls in there, right?
Right.
One's the handicapped one and the smaller one. So I go in there and it sounds like somebody's in one of the bathrooms. And in fact, it sounded like the handicapped one, but the door was kind of open. So I pushed. Well, we made it. We are staying at a hotel here in Sault Ste. Marie on the Canadian side that's related to the Best Western. It's very nice. I had a wonderful meal for dinner and we get a free breakfast in the morning. So anyway, looking forward to a nice hot shower and a nice night to sleep. Ran into a little bit of cold weather, a little bit of rain, but overall it's a really great trip.
Hey everyone, we made it to Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. We're in Canada now. Our border crossing went really smoothly. It always does here in Canada, it seems like. And tomorrow we'll be back on the road, and now we're heading west towards that great Alaska adventure that we've been looking for so long. So we'll see you tomorrow morning. Take care.